Growing up in my era, the chain was everything. The hip hop necklace, your piece was a symbol of who you represented, where you was in life, how much money you was getting, how many chicks you had, you feel me? Like your chain was everything. Hip hop chains was like a statement. It started back in the 80s. Man, I ain't gonna say started in the 80s. It started way back when, way before slavery and all of that, when we was originated in Africa and all other type of melanated places where it's gold. We always liked to stunt and rock our shit, our gold pieces, our platinum pieces, diamonds on all that shit, because that's where we come from. So the hip-hop chain meant a lot. And in hip-hop, certain chains meant more than others. What were some of your favorite hip-hop chains? Before I let you know some of mine, and if you wasn't like that, don't wear your chain. Tuck your shit in, because the niggas will snatch your chain. And if you the type of nigga get your chain snatched, you a sucker. You a whole hoe and a bitch ass nigga. If a nigga feel like he can take your chain, you need to go catch a body. And which ones did I think that was like really top tier as far as hip hop necklaces? I'm gonna need you to hit them likes for me. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do that. Yeah. Subscribes, notification, bells, and all of that. Bells, whistles, horns, whatever you gotta do to stay notified for these vibes. I'm back in the building with an immaculate feeling. Whoop their ass a little bit. Don't be smacking the children. Yeah. Snow Condoms Media, man. Yeah, ball head tell you, I'm back. Yeah, look, I feel good. I ain't did a video for y'all in a minute. But look, I'm back. Back off hiatus. I made it. Hiatus. You already know what it is. Yeah. Hip-hop necklaces, man. The chains, I ain't got no particular order, but I remember the No Limit chain, you feel me? That tank, the round, they're intimidated by the rounds that a tank shoot. Or whatever Fiend said. Whatever Fiend said, you know what I'm talking about. No Limit came out with an album every fucking day. He had 394 artists. He had an album every day. You feel me? That No Limit tank, it was very prestigious in the rap community. That shit was like success. You could be independent and you can make it. It's an army behind them. You feel me? I'm a No Limit soldier. That tank was like real heavy. Yeah. I remember buying some of these fake joints from the flea market. The next joint is the Cash Money piece. The Cash Money piece wasn't so flashy. You would expect that a chain like at the record company named Cash Money, you would expect that chain to be hella extravagant, hella iced out, diamonds flooded all through the motherfucker. But this ain't the case with the Cash Money piece. Just a regular little chain with the words Cash Money with a little bit of diamonds in it. It's not too flashy, but that shit, when you see that, you ain't even got time to make fun of the little bit of diamonds that's in it, because the name and everything else that they do was so big and so large and got gigantic and all of that, and was hella flashy. You ain't even got. Look at your goofy dumbass. You just gonna keep on talking, huh? You was just gonna keep on going. You wasn't even gonna say pause, no Diddy, or nothing for none of the wild, flagrant shit that you just said. You were just gonna keep on going. Nah. Thank God for editing. We gonna know Diddy this. Don't worry about that little necklace, you feel me, with the little black slab in the middle of it with the regular words with the trim gold outline. You wasn't even thinking about that once you start saying they fucking platinum watches with the shit all heavy, iced the fuck out, you feel me? You wasn't even worried about that shit. You feel me? So they ain't how you invent bling bling and then the main Cash Money piece don't even bling blow like that. I don't understand. But everybody noticed that Cash Money chain, and it was respected, but I don't think nobody really wanted it. I don't think nobody wanted it. Birdman did everybody dirty with the money, so like that Cash Money chain is tarnished. It got hella spot on it, buddy. I remember motherfuckers was getting fake Cash Money tattoos. Like, you ain't even part of Cash Money. You gonna tattoo that shit in your skin? You ain't in Cash Money. They went too far. They ain't even go get the necklaces, but they went to go get the tattoos, Cash Money, and you ain't never met Baby or Birdman, nor did you meet Slim. What the fuck is going on? The Dipset chain, one of the flies, but I don't think nobody really wanted it. Dipset chain was fly, the eagle, you feel me, with the guns. It was cool. Dipset was more I say they was more for like fashion, the way that they dressed. They introduced the world to the skinny jeans, the nut huggers. You feel me? They introduced the world to the chain from the belt loop with the skulls and all that. They introduced the world to the little shirts. Jimmy had dudes doing push-ups so they could wear little shirts. They was more for that. This chain really ain't mean shit in the hip hop world. G-Unit chain. G-Unit chain look like a fucking dinner plate. I mean, a dinner plate it spin. You spin your dinner around on it. That's all it fucking did. And then people was losing their minds over this chain. You feel me? Like, the chain wasn't nothing. Okay, you made it spin. Oh, wow. Wow, that's it. But G, they did their thing. They had their little run in the early 2000s. Didn't last long. The chain was bullshit. Sound like a real hater right now. Let me chill, yo. Plus, I don't want no problems with 50. Hey, yo, I'm trying to get an episode on Power or something. Yeah. All right, cool. Now, Rockefeller. I remember the Rockefeller chain. Like, if you was a hip-hop artist, you wanted the Rockefeller chain. Kind of like how I have these little artists now. They don't running around with these paper plane hats, these Rock Nation hats. Everybody want to be part of it. Everybody want to go to the brunch. Like, Jay don't fuck with you. Jay don't fuck with you. You not going to the brunch, and you don't need to be at the brunch. You don't need to be eating pineapples and all of that and bologna with the crackers. You don't need to be at the Rock Nation brunch. Like, you don't know this man. But everybody wanted the Rockefeller chain, but back in the day, they was handing them out. You Rockefeller, you Rockefeller. Everybody Rockefeller. Yeah, everybody was Rockefeller. Like, they was passing out chains. And Jay, he was one of the biggest artists at the time. He was looked up to. And if you had that regular R with that record behind it, it wasn't nothing flashy or dope about it. It was just what it meant at the time for rappers and everybody that was around at the time. Everybody was around at the time. You know what it was with that Rockefeller chain. Now that Death Row chain, everybody wanted a Death Row chain. Motherfuckers was getting beat up, kicked, punched, stabbed, and shot for a Death Row chain. Even on the East Coast, we ain't even from the West Coast. They over there beefing with us, but motherfuckers over here, over East Coast, they still wanted a Death Row chain. I know I wanted a Death Row chain. That man sitting in that electric chair, legendary. You feel me? Everybody wanted a Death Row chain. Now another chain we was getting from the flea market and getting from other places. People was getting their own, and then if you really had the money, you would go get your own Death Row chain made. You ain't signed to Suge, you feel me? You don't know Buntry and them. You're like, you ain't no Mild Pyru. What you go get a Death Row chain for? Them people don't even know you. But that chain, around that time, early 90s, all the way to about 96, 97, Death Row had everybody on lock. Everything was shut the fuck down. There was Death Row, and yes, you wanted a chain. Everything was shut the fuck down. And even when you went to go get one, your fake one or your one from the real jeweler, if you had a couple of dollars, you had to be a certain type of somebody. You just couldn't be no fuck ass nigga, a sucker ass, lame, clown ass pussy. You had to have some type of tough aura about you, and you had to be willing to get down for your chain, because somebody was gonna punch you in your mouth for your shit. That Death Row chain, it meant a lot. It meant a lot for hip hop. What was your favorite chains? They were some of my favorite chains. Well, not my favorite chains. They were just some chains that I just fucking named. You let me know, am I missing the chain? I'm talking about crew chains, not individual who had the best chain or whatever. We can get in that to another time. Fuck it. Let me know that in the comments down below. Let me know what you think of this video. Hit them likes, subscribes, all of that shit, man. So you'll be tuned in for the vibes. You can get these shits when I'm dropping them. Yeah, don't be stupid, man. Do yourself a favor. Tune in. No Condoms Media. Yeah, for I take your chain. Because I used to be a chain snatcher back in the day.